telling Boaka, Joseph Boaka. I said Joseph Boaka. And I'm always talking to the senator and representatives that we elected you, we voted for you. We are single mother. We call you. We voted for you in the house. You're sitting there. Paulina play with us. And Paulina play with us. She will get it wrong for herself. She will get it wrong. Paulina, the small child. She running. She know how to have. She baby. If you want to take off anywhere, pay us. We'll go and sit down. But you can't come and tell all people that we're on to where government. Are we not Liberian? Are we not Liberian? That you taking bread from our table, taking food from our mouth because of Georgia? Please, our senator, you get Kolba, our senator in the house, you please talk for us. You say you are going to talk for the women that what Paulina is doing to us. She's taking bread from our mom. We will be marching as a group. We all will be going to the mansion in black. We will walk to the mansion and we'll point tire. And they will kill all the way they came for you can let them kill us. Because that's why they came for the kill. They say they came to rescue. But they never came to rescue or they came to kill us. We will march to the mansion. Everybody going to wear black. Everybody that wear the minister of state that they put down, will wear black. We'll go to the mansion, we'll put tire, we'll point it, we'll walk to the mansion. The liar they get there, the information director, the information minister is a black liar. The people came to steal. He came outside where he saw us. He stood up, he said, your words are going to Paulina coming back. He never came back. He just left on the only thing the police are shopping us all over the place. So if they will kill us, they must be ready to kill Liberian. We work and we earn our own money.
You want to talk about Dara Dillon and your relationship with him? He's one of the person on Facebook.
You know that my little small brother, man, leader, man.
Can't leave him, right?
Yeah, but I don't spend 14 hours of my day on a social network. How you would be doing work for people you just on the internet? It's easy to sit on the internet and just type. Go outside.
He used to be your friend.
Go out. He still is my friend. I got no problem with him.
But he has gone ballistic in recent times.
Yeah, but I have no business.
Why
would I do?
Huh?
Why would I do?
See your friend going away that way.
But I have business. We all go on some path, in life. Life is a journey, right? So young man.
And you are on a journey.
Yes, I am. Very specific one. Be Montserrat County.
So
we will be there.
You regret parting company with him? They said it's different.
I never parted compliments with him. And when you say parting company, Darius Eden is a very funny person. You'll be with him, right? He laughs a lot.
What does that mean?
He's funny.
You heard the top line.
No, when you sit down with him, we can enjoy each other company. I mean, he's supporting somebody.
That's
else.
not a compliment, though. That he's a funny man.
It's not a backhanded compliment, Mamadi. I know how to make a backhanded compliment. This is not a backhanded compliment. He's a funny guy. He's humorous, yes.
That what you like him for?
That's one of his redeeming qualities.
Really?
Darius is a funny. Yeah, you said with Darius, he makes you laugh a lot. He's a very funny guy.
No, to be frank, that's true. He's humorous.
He is humorous.
But not in the negative sense, right?
Not at all.
So whenever you want to laugh, you call him around?
For what?
So that you can laugh.
Then I can listen to the radio in the morning. For what?
So that you can laugh.
Then I can listen to.
He's humorous.
He is humorous.
But not in the negative sense, right?
Not at all.
So whenever you want to laugh, you call him around?
For what?
So that you can laugh.
Then I can listen to the radio in the morning.
I would not know if it's wrong, but one thing that I was not able to accomplish that I wanted to accomplish was after the war, the Liberian people elected me, and in fact, the Liberian people elected me to unite the country. I was not able to get some of the other factional leaders to return to Liberia. I was not able to get one or two of the political leaders to return. And I think they helped to provoke the situation. I was able to do a whole lot. Strangely, the LPC, these were all warring factions, and all of the other warring factions, I was able to bring them into government. In fact, most of the combatants that fought for the government during the war were the combatants of the warring factions that fought against me. So I accomplished bringing them together. I accomplished making sure that the issue of tribalism went away in Liberia. But I mean, to a great extent, I think most Liberians now, if you went to Liberia and took a poll, they would say Mr. Taylor did his best. Any other regrets? The second regret is that I was never able to get the United States to understand me. I was never able to get them to work with me, which is so essential for Liberia. No president of Liberia, no president can make it successfully unless he is online with Washington. Now, I'm not the type of guy that you can pick up a telephone and command. I don't take that. I didn't take that from Washington. Then, even if I were elected president, I would not take it. I'm not that kind. I'm not a coward. But I do believe that a good working relationship is essential for any president of Liberia, or that president will fail.
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber. Stop sleeping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know y'all sleeping now. Y'all gotta wake up some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. So much. I said they lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They get lies, they get steal. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to all our damages. We tired with that speech they preach in thee, and now you need to deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So why did you lie? Why did you steal? Why did you allow the citizens to be? We just tell you that why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us so. The people lie to us.
I would not know it is wrong, but one thing that I was not able to accomplish that I wanted to accomplish was, after the war, the Liberian people elected me. In fact, the Liberian people elected me to unite the country. I was not able to get some of the other factional leaders to return to Liberia. I was not able to get one or two of the political leaders to return. And I think they helped to provoke the situation. I was able to do a whole lot. Strangely, the LPC, these were all warring factions, and all of the other warring factions, I was able to bring them into government. In fact, most of the combatants that fought for the government during the war were the combatants of the warring factions that fought against me. So I accomplished bringing them together. I accomplished making sure that the issue of tribalism went away in Liberia. But I mean, to a great extent, I think most Liberians now, if you went to Liberia and took a poll, they would say Mr. Taylor did his best. Any other regrets? The second regret is that I was never able to get the United States to understand me. I was never able to get them to work with me, which is so essential for Liberia. No president of Liberia, no president can make it successfully unless he is online with Washington. Now, I'm not the type of guy that you can pick up a telephone and command. I don't take that. I didn't take that from Washington. Then, even if I were elected president, I would not take it. I'm not that kind. I'm not a coward. But I do believe that a good working relationship is essential for any president of Liberia, or that president will fail. I would not know if it's a wrong, but one thing that I was not able to accomplish that I wanted to accomplish was after the war, the Liberians people elected me, and in fact, the Liberian people elected me to unite the country. I was not able to get some of the other factional leaders to return to Liberia. I was not able to get one or two of the political leaders to return. And I think they helped to provoke the situation. I was able to do a whole lot. Strangely,
Okay, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your stomach. Stop sleeping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know y'all sleeping now. Y'all gotta wake up small, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people who us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. So much. I said they lie. The people who us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They get lies, they get steep. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises.
Oh yes, we have gone 6 days in the month of October.
With that speech they preach indeed, and now you need to deceive.
The month that begins the last quarter of our budget year,
So why
of our fiscal period.
why did you allow the citizens to beat
The month that determines and says to us
you?
whether our government performed in keeping with the budget implementation.
A little abuse or so. Why? The government should lie. Why? But now the question.
Famous American author said, success seems to be largely a matter of hanging on after others have let go.
Betray us.
Success seems to be largely a matter of hanging on after others have let go. When everybody shall have left the stage,
People lie.
when everybody shall have left the fight,
Betray us.
everybody shall have abandoned the struggle. Everybody must shall have abandoned the leader.
Oh, hope on nobody. My
Those who will wear courage,
you brother.
strength, determination.
Right.
Those who will remain focused,
They too selfish.
steadfast,
Tired with their rhetoric.
and continue to engage the oppressors of the day.
Government betray.
Continue to focus on the issues that concern the living condition of our people.
For hunger.
Continue to prioritize
And your mission, you're in.
the topics, the conversations
Oh,
that are geared towards shaping the destiny of our country,
why?
promoting peace, tranquility, unity amongst our people. The conversation that will respect state infrastructures that are responsible
The government betray us.
to keep things in order.
So much.
The platform that will afford everyone the opportunity to have the say on the different issues that are being discussed here.
People lie to us. The government betray us.
Let me say a very, very pleasant good evening to all of you across the country. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to those of you in the diaspora. Oh, our friends, our fans, our followers, our critics. And even those of you who do not like the things we say and the way we say them, it's good to have all of you joining us tonight on the Monday in Morovia.
Now the question that we ask.
Oh yes, it's Monday in Morovia. That I know and that I can say. But whatever the case is, wherever you are tonight joining us, this is Freedom Hard Talk. This is Freedom FM. This is 87.9. Tonight we posted on our personal Facebook handle
The people lie to us.
and other social media handles.
Betray us.
We are placing emphasis on the Liberia National Police tonight.
No one.
We have a strong message to send to the police authority.
Nobody. My hope that I have been broken.
For Arab focusing on the police authority because they are the ones in charge of the system. the system that is supposed to drive peace, the system that is supposed to promote unity amongst its citizens. Hence the focus on the authority of the police. This does not negate the fact that the citizens have a role to play and should have a role to play and must play the role that is supposed to play. But the emphasis is on the authority of the police tonight. We are witnessing what appeared to be a breakdown, a complete breakdown of law and order in our country. The police seems to be treated like flow rag. The respect and dignity of the police seem to be missing, dead, totally erased. What is going on? This is our concern tonight. We are not concerned about what Joe Barker wears today or tomorrow. We are not concerned about what dance George Weah does tonight. We are not concerned about the heart of Alexander Cummings. We are concerned about law and order in our country and the safety of our people. When the country reaches a point where armed men are seen on public cameras engaging armless citizens, this should become an issue for all of us. This should become a turning point for all of us. We drop the politics and focus on the issues, the real issues that concern us. That is why tonight we're dropping the politics and focusing on governance. Don't forget, policing is the key pillar of good governance. Good policing too. Law and order are all key pillars of a strong democracy. When those pillars are weak or broken down, our democracy runs into death. So tonight, let's talk. This is Freedom FM. This show is proudly sponsored by Crime Stopper Liberia, and we are in partnership with Radio Inter. I'm so sorry. We are in partnership with Win Liberia. Win Liberia is our financial partner. Our partner that gives out the cash to all of you who have 1 year on this show and all the shows. I don't know how your weekend was spent, but mine was okay. That is why you see I am okay. Very shortly, we take a break to take a few words from our sponsor and our partner. After those short breaks, we will welcome all of you that are joining us tonight on our Facebook feed.
The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough time.
Let's go for break. Crime Stopper Liberia.
People crying.
Win Liberia. In case you want to play the cash giveaway tonight, you only need to have $50 Liberian on your mobile money account, or its equivalent in US dollars is 25 cents. And then you stand a chance of winning for yourself 5,000 Liberian dollars. Last week there was a winner, but hey, we forgot to call the winner on the show. So we hope do not forget tonight to call all our winners, our winner or our winners. Hope we can have winners tonight and not winner.
The government betray us.
So that's star 255 star 1 hash to play our cash giveaway tonight. As we are taking our commercial break, as we are going to our Facebook feed to welcome all of those who are joining us tonight on the show. Let's announce the short code to play the cash giveaway so you can be playing as we are navigating our ways through these different platforms to have all the segments on the show. It's star 255 star 1 hash. Star 255 star 1 hash is the short code to play the cash giveaway. The CDC campaign, the CDC headquarters committee held a major press conference today and made some pronouncements. Details of that were heard on Freedom Hub of Kai Oliver Khan. So probably we just do a summary tonight to summarize the day's activities then we'll move into our major discussions tonight. I'm told a lot of police officers and senior police officers are also tuned into the show tonight. But I'm going to disappoint them tonight. But it's good that they're tuning in tonight to follow the discussion. Let's take these breaks and return later on. Stick and stay. Don't go away. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
My brother, God can bless anybody.
Win big today with Win Liberia on Freedom FM. Yes, for just $100 Liberian dollars or 50 cents United States dollars, you can win from 4,000 Liberian dollars up to 10,000 Liberian dollars. And for $200 Liberian dollars or $1 United States dollar on Japa days, you can win from 15,000 Liberian dollars, 50,000 Liberian dollars, 100,000 Liberian dollars, and up to 1 million Liberian dollars. For these amazing prizes, dial *255*1#. Again, dial *255*1#. The more you play, the better your chances. It's Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom FM.
And the work we dey do will bring the rubber. Then tell me so many know. We want peace in Liberia. Peace in Monrovia.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
We want peace in Liberia. Peace in Monrovia. We want peace in Liberia.
Thank you, Omen Samsai. On n'a pas enjoying the thing. The man call his name 2 times. This is Omen Samsai. Thank you for listening. This is Omen Samsai. Oh, the puppy love his name. This is Omen Samsai. Thank you for listening. This is Omen Samsai. Okay. Thank you, Omen Samsai, and your Crime Stopper Liberia, for those beautiful messages. Alaska Pay, thank you for joining the show from India. Mohammed Balo is joining tonight from Broadville City. William W. Wulu is following the show tonight from Cardwell. Venetius Junior Bar has joined us tonight from Nikutan. Nathan Jabadia is joining the show tonight from Greenville City, Sando County. Stephen Yagadi is also following tonight from Magibi. Paul S. Jasper is joining tonight from Silver Spring. He says in Maryland, the USA. Charles Dulu Bapu is joining tonight. From where? From Soul Clinic Belt. He's following us via YouTube. Abraham Dukle is joining the show tonight. Abu Bakr Sharif is joining the show tonight from Vita. Henry Todd Jr. is following us tonight from Cardwell. Abia Babadi is joining the show tonight from Dupont Road, Charles Salif Guest House. I don't know, you in the guest house or you in the community where the guest house is. Okay, welcome Abia Babadi. Matthew Ndule. It's been a while, Matthew. Welcome back from Babolu County. Is following there. Jumbe is also following the show from somewhere. Man Barkley, Clady Addison from Delaware in the US of A. That man on a boss there. Hello, Buzzy. Menti. Welcome to the show. P. Melvin Isaac says thanks a million. Roland Tool has joined us tonight as well. Fabian is following from Grand Bassa. Mawata Bediti has joined us. Fever Morris. Welcome, Fever Morris. It's been a while. Fufana Ahmed Sheikh Siku has joined us via YouTube. Musa Sharif from Atlanta in the USA. Juji Wonwe from Johnsonville. Welcome all of you to the show. Gabriel Kofa, KDP Morris Jr. are all following the show tonight. Masa Famole is joining tonight from Brussels. Roden Weir from Washington, D.C. Emmanuel Sewon from Cardwell. Marcus Jida is following tonight from Congo Town. Thanks to all of you who have joined us tonight to talk to different issues. So, folks, it's good to have all of you. The weekend was okay. As you can see, we are fine. We're strong. God has been so good to us in the midst of all of the turbulences, that are before us, which is normal and natural, because as a human being, you can't say you want to be a human being, you want to be alive, and you do not want to encounter any challenge. That's not possible. That's never going to be possible. Human beings are supposed to encounter challenges. It helps, especially for men, it helps to make a man strong and courageous, determined, focused. And so when they say that man, it means you've passed through many things. You've seen ups, you've seen downs, you've been in the middle, you've been all over, you've been turned around, you settled down, you are grounded. And so nothing can move you easily, nothing will shake you easily, nothing will deter or scare you easily. So yes, it's good that people get some kind of parable that I will not use on the radio tonight because it's not. But they get some kind of parable, it's afraid of. So yes, so nothing can move you. But it's good to be back. Something happened over the weekend I'd like to talk about as a way to start the conversation tonight. But let's talk about this cash giveaway small. Invite others to join the show tonight. Trust me, you will like it. You will enjoy it as always. So don't get discouraged. You have to invite others to join the show tonight. Now, you just need $50 Liberian on your mobile money account, or its equivalent is in US dollars is 25 cents. Once you have that, you're qualified to play the cash giveaway, and you may win for yourself tonight $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, or $25,000, depending on how you play. And yes, the speed or the height of the volume of the transaction will determine what package you carry home tonight. So yes, keep playing the cash giveaway as we're having the conversation tonight. We are not talking. We are having a conversation. This is a conversational platform. This is not a commentary. No, don't do commentary here. We have people that can do everything. This is not a commentary platform. We don't do commentary here. We hold conversation. This is a conversational style of talk show. We hold conversation. Yes, at times we blast, but yes, during conversation you can blast. So this is a conversational platform where we run analysis and we hold our normal conversation. So it's good to have all of you joining us tonight. J. Augustus Help, a common citizen, welcome to the show, all of you. Candy, welcome to the show. Sidiki, Traore, Marcos, all of you. It's good to have all of you joining us tonight. So now, folks, the other day I was having a conversation with, we're always having conversation now about this whole news. Remember that news broke last week that the vice president was sick. He was not well. And I'm one person who kept silent on the matter for obvious reason. The reason was because, you see, when it comes to people's health, when it comes to people's death news and all of that, I'm very careful how I get involved with those kinds of conversations, because I believe that officials, especially public officials, family members, public officials and family members of public officials are supposed to be mature, responsible and civilized enough to understand a lot of issues, especially so when it comes to having conversation or disclosing information, revealing information, or communicating the well-being or the activities of public officials. In my mind, I think our society, the illiteracy of our society has affected that aspect also of public service. To the extent that public officials do not feel the necessity to inform the public about the state or the health condition of public officials. Our vice president is out of the country with no official statement or release why he left the country, where is he, what is he attending to. Nothing at all. Just nothing at all, nothing. The vice president, let me repeat, the vice president left the country. No official statement from his office to state where he is going, how long he will be there for, what event he is attending. Nothing. Imagine an entire country, the whole country, 5 million plus human beings in the country. You are the vice president for them. There's an issue, or there's a public conversation about the whereabouts of the vice president, and the vice president does not find it necessary to communicate to his constituents, Liberians in general, about his whereabouts. Where did he go to do Ghana? Should be public information to the people. That is not a privilege. I always say this, and we will not get tired talking these things. Our officials can behave illiterate for no reasons. It is not a privilege. Jeremiah Kun will not be doing us a privilege if he informs us where he is going, why he's going there, why he is there, what will he be doing there. That's literacy. I call that democratic literacy. Literacy in governance, in public service. It takes nothing away from the vice president. It does not take away his status. It does not take away his position. It does not take away his reputation if he has one. It does not take away his worth, which he has. It just does not take away anything significantly from him, just if he informs the public about his activities. It is our right to know what the vice president does. We're not asking the vice president to tell what he's doing in the bathroom. We are not asking the vice president to tell us what he is doing in his room. We are not asking the vice president to tell us what he's doing anywhere else he went in his house. We were requiring the office of the vice president to inform the public about the vice president's activities in Ghana. How is that a personal issue? You are the vice president. This is the same vice president who was recently bragging that George Weah is a common citizen. When my convoy coming, he will pack. The people who are supposed to pack down when your convoy coming, to inform those people about your activities, is becoming an issue. Because yes, we the common people, the common citizens, are supposed to be aware of the activities of our public officials. And this conversation is not only about the vice president. I'm only using him, I'm only placing emphasis on him because that's the most recent case. People say you're sick. You know you're not sick. Your office knows that you're not sick. And everybody kept quiet. What kind of society do we want to build? What kind of upgrade are we seeking as a country? What kind of development are we seeking? If our minds are not developing, our minds are refusing to develop, then we are supporting our minds to refuse to develop. We are refusing to grow psychologically. We are psychologically refusing to grow, to develop, to upgrade. as individuals, we are psychologically refusing to upgrade, to develop our thinking, to develop our thought patterns, to develop the way we interact, the way we see things. How then do we develop the country when the people who are supposed to be developing the country are also not developing their minds? The people who are supposed to be driving growth, the people who are supposed to be upgrading the system, upgrading our government infrastructures, upgrading the society, the minds are not upgraded. We see simple things like the vice president is leaving the country for a 2-day trip or a 1-week trip to Ghana. While in Ghana, the vice president will visit the Liberian community there. The vice president, blah blah blah. Hey, that's not wrong. If the vice president is sick, which on this note I will conclude, if they assuming that the vice president was sick, what kind of human being gets sick? You know why when public officials are sick, it is news? Yes, it's only because you are a public official. Nobody will care about your sickness when you are not a public official, my people. How do we say these things to you guys that you guys will understand? Look at countries around you. Julio Mother Bill will fall sick. And when the medical doctor say, when a personal doctor advised that, Mr. President, you have to stay under treatment for 1 week, boom, Sierra Leone will issue a statement. The government will issue a statement that the president is experiencing fever, low fever, high fever, or middle level fever. And that because of that, the president will stay away from the public to seek medical attention in Sierra Leone, or you'll be flown to so and so country for medical treatment, depending on the case. While away, X, Y, and Z will be in charge, blah, 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 in consultation with the president, or or the sickness, or it's just a fever or middle level fever that requires rest, and the president has been advised to rest. The president will rest for 48 hours, or blah 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 blah. And we resume work, official duty within 48 hours, blah, 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 blah. Public advised not to panic. If there was speculation, like in the case of the vice president, then you see there should be no panic. The vice president is well, the vice president is okay. To go to Ghana for check-up, Mr. Vice President, that's no crime. That's no crime. Our hospitals here are not equipped enough. Are not even equipped. Yes, we can understand that. You move over here and go Ghana, we will know. So you can't say that because of confidentiality issue, because you fly from here in America for treatment, we will know. Any part of the world you fly for a treatment, we will know. But now, what is even irresponsible is for the office of the vice president or for the entire government to remain tight-lipped. Then we now, as independent investigators or individuals investigators, start investigating what is the vice president, why is he there, and all of that. Then we come to realize that the vice president had gone to India on some medical trip. Then the office of the vice president now lie that the vice president is not sick. But he go to India for a medical checkup. Say he's not sick. The society. Look, this is just illiteracy. Mr. Kun, when you're not well, human being can fall sick. Human being can get sick. And human beings will continue to get sick as long as we remain human beings. Because we need to know that our vice president is okay and in good state of mind to assist or aid the president in the governance of our country. If he's not in the right frame of mind, there is an issue. Probably that's the issue that the vice president was avoiding, or the president can be avoiding, that when they say, oh, the president is all right. Oh, the vice president is okay. Oh, the minister of state is all right. The same thing happened with the Minister of State, the late, may his soul rest in peace. When we were having conversation about the Minister of State Health, the government was starlit on many fronts and in a fewer mood, disproving, denying, discrediting the conversations that we're having about the health condition of the Minister of State. Yeah. People came from the hospital, they say the Minister of State died from protracted illness. Then different speculations that the government, people, someone killed the man. Then when people say people in the office of the president killed the Minister of State, then they say, why are they talking on radio? But yes, because you created a vacuum for speculation, because you saw it fit enough. You saw it necessary to remain talent about the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs. Somebody who works directly with the president is sick. The entire country, the entire government kept quiet and could not say anything. So we'll be sitting there, government waiting for Jeremiah Kun. Maybe he was going to die in Ghana or die in India. People say, oh, but every tell the man was sick. Then the government comes to issue statement. God forbid, we don't pray for that. But we have to be responsible people, responsible government officials. We have to be responsible citizens. We can say we want to govern and we don't want our people to know how we are governing, from where we are governing. No, that's illiteracy. So our officials in government have to double up. They have to work on these things. These are the little things that matter, So yes, the cash giveaway is active, as we said. *255*1#. Keep playing. Now, I came across a disturbing video today involving a police officer, and I've been running all around today, back and forth on the telephone. I was able to talk to the person who did the original video and all of that. But I really wanted those of you watching to watch the video, but I'm able to screen this live. I don't know whether Chris is out there to help me or he's listening, that he can try doing that to screen the video live for those of you watching to see this video. This video is disturbing, it's appalling, it's so scary. Those of you, some of you, maybe some of you watching have already watched the video. So, and some of you listening may have watched the video. But so I'm just going to play the audio, but because even if I play the video, for only those who are watching the show will be able to watch the video, and those listening will also listen to the audio. So let me play this so all of you can listen to the audio, and I will narrate what is happening here. But it is really appalling. That's why we are having a conversation tonight about the police. Is appalling. It's disturbing. It shows that we are. Listen to this. Okay, I think it should be here. Let me play from this side. Tomorrow, because we have to start doing. Where is this phone? Okay, here's the phone. So let's go to this video. See what we're talking about. Our state is in a deep crisis. That I can say to you. We are in deep. Open. Okay. Oh no. This is not what I want. I want this. This is what I want. So listen. Let's take a listen. Play now. Okay, so if you did not see this video, I'm posting the video on my page right away. So those of you Those of you watching the show can just go to Austin, Emekawa. Let me post this video on my page right away. It's a 3-minute video. Okay. The 14. Let me tag. I'm tagging the police boss in this video. Gary Como, NELSON Nelson Freeman, Colonel Nelson Freeman. What is Bobby here? Nelson FREEMAN. So those of you who know other police officers, you can tag them in the video. I'm trying to post the video on my page right away. I'm not seeing 102. Nelson Freeman. Okay, so don't worry, the video playing. The video play all. NELSON Nelson FREEMAN. Okay, Nelson Freeman. PLAMA Lama Yancy. Who are putting me on my head now? I put him in there. I don't count my ENOCH. Who will put him in? Put him in. Who put him? Okay. Okay, you're tagging and put him on the any security main if I tag them in the video. So, yes, the video is here by let me take the vice president, Jeremiah Kun. Who is again? Joseph Boagasi. Let me tell the president. Executive Mansion. EXECUTRVE. Okay, we'll play a video. Don't worry. Executive Mansion. Okay. Who again? Joseph Boagasi. JOSEPH. If I be passing nothing on for me, there's something. Let me see. Joseph Boagasi. Over here. Joseph Boagasi. BOAG. They probably get 3. Okay, they want 5.9K. Okay, yeah. Do it. See him, Joseph Boagasi. I'm seeing there. Maybe they're not on for me. Okay. But they won't already. You'll take everybody on though. So it's on my page already. I'm doing this for those of you watching the show live who may not have access to or who may not have seen the video. That's why I'm doing that. Okay. So yeah, so the video is already on my page. So if you go on my page, those of you watching, if you go on my page, you will see the video. You'll be able to watch the video. My official Facebook handle is there. I think I need to monetize this page one. Yeah. So let's go into what transpired today. Based on what we know and what we've heard, we were supposed to speak with a Liberian journalist who I'm told originally posted the video, Yanti Topa of OKFM. So let's see whether we can get Yanti to talk to him. And Yanti's conversation, or the conversation with Yanti, will set the pace for our discussion tonight. Okay, so let me try to get Yanti from here and see. Okay. We've been tracing this video today to get to the family people and all of that. Probably tomorrow we might have them here if all goes well. Okay, so yeah, we're told she fainted or she went off today. But let's see whether we can get to talk to Yanti. Yanti is a Liberian journalist who works for OKFM. He originally posted the video, I'm told, and we spoke today. He has said to me he acquired the video from another source who was on the scene. Uh, the guy is a workaholic. I hope he's not in bed resting. Okay, let's try again. Let's try again. So yeah, so let's talk to Yanti, who has a background to this video, and then we can set the pace for our conversation tonight. We try him 3 times. If we can get him, then we apologize to all of you. Oh Yanti, oh Yanti, oh Yanti, oh Yanti, oh Yanti. Oh Yanti, oh Yanti. Why is Yanti in the? Why will you go to bed this soon, my man? Yeah, the guy can work. Yeah, he's my personally, he's my number 1 reporter in the Republic of Liberia. That I can say. Yeah. You know, those of us who came from the newsrooms, when we see these kinds of hardworking young people roaming the different news corridors, having first hand on almost everything that transpired in the country before the end of the day. So yeah, we can hold you, so we can jealously hold you. So again, I know Clarence and Judas are jealously holding Yanti at that place. Okay, but Yanti is not available tonight. It's so sad. We had a conversation prior to coming here, but it seems like he yet dozed off to sleep. But now, let's play you this recording. Listen keenly to the conversation in the recording, and then I'll be able to tell you what is happening in this recording. And I'll tell you why I'm placing emphasis on this recording amongst all of the different alleged police brutality, or what appears to be police brutality, and all of that. Because most of these scenes, most of these engagements, we are never on the scene. We don't know how these conversations or these engagements are started. And you know, so yes. But so let's listen to the video. So the police officer is fully uniformed. He's wearing a long range. I think this is I'll get the gun name. He's wearing a long range. It's hanging on his neck. If those of you on my page, you've seen the gun. A long range hanging on his neck, way down from his neck, way down to his ankle. That's the length of the gun. Because it's on rope and it's hanging on his neck. So it's way down to his gun. And he's holding this slim, bright young lady, by her shirt, by the neck. And the young lady is also holding him by his shirt, in his uniform, by the neck. And they're arguing. You hold me, I hold you. So she said she's holding. So she's hearing her. He hold me, I hold him too. Or he hold me, I hold him. Assuming that he may have been the first person to hold her. Not admitting, not a conclusion. I said assuming. Based on the conversation, you can easily assume that he may have been the first to hold her shirt, so she held him in return or in retaliation. Right? So she said, he hold me, I hold him. So, you having a lady in the background, this guy, he refused to follow you. Why are you holding the guest shirt like that for? Not getting the full story yet from your auntie, one could easily assume again that either the officer may have gone to arrest the girl, or as we are hearing, or as we are being told, that there is something that could be going on between the two of them, and he had come to ask her for a conversation, and she was not willing to have the conversation with him. Those are the two things we're hearing in the public. Everything not confirmed. We have to be careful because we want to treat this case as a dedicated case because of the things and the message we have for the police tonight. Again, let me repeat. Now the policeman noticed that an individual was recording the conversation. I mean the interaction. And so you hear him saying, and you see the recording all and all of that recording us. Eh? So he's in the video, he said he yelling, you holding my share or you holding my share, after you realize that there's a camera on him. So he's raising his voice now, you holding my share, you holding my share. So the girl too is still holding his share. But in the video, you will notice that while he's yelling, you holding my share, he is still in possession of the girl's t-shirt. She is also still in possession of the officer's uniform. So you see the people, all the people around saying, nobody here, don't look for a witness on us. Nobody here. What you're doing is wrong. It's not right. And you hear the people, you can't do your work. Is that how you do your work? Now your work there, oh. Now your work there, oh. That's how you do your work, oh. You hear me? That is the officer, the force of the officer. Leave my shirt. He's pointing his finger. Leave my shirt. Leave my shirt. Austin M. Kawa. You see my daughter picture in a maroon and white, top. Yeah, that's my profile picture. Beyond a baby, girl child, maroon and white. So that's my profile picture. Austin M. Kawa. There are many Austin M. Kawa you see on Facebook, but most of the pages, some are fake pages, and all of that. I have 2 official pages and 1 personal page. The personal page is Austin M. Kawa. You go there, you see the profile picture of my daughter in maroon and white stuff. That's the picture. That's the page that posted the video. Okay. So you hear the officer. That's the scene. Came in. The guy said came in. Now he's punching her. Now he's punching her. He's punching her. He's punching her. He's punching her. So you hear him? You hear the people? Yeah, you fighting woman. You fighting woman after he punched her, attempted to slap you 1 or 2 times. I think one of the slap missed her, the other one touched her. Then she intensified her strength, or she increased her strength to continue holding his uniform after he slapped her and punched her. Now they are in a scuffle now. Physical fight. Now, they get fall. Now they get fall. The girl falls to the ground. The officer falls over her, and the gun is between the 2 of them. So the girl, those of you watching, the girl heard the officer shout until he managed to throw her down. The gun is between the 2 of them. All that thing that happened, the gun is between the 2 of them, hanging on the officer. The officer falls over the girl, and the gun is between the 2 of them on the ground. That's what's happening now as I'm narrating this to you. Now they're fighting. They wake up again together. That's the officer talking. You will see it. Now she falls to the ground. I can't confirm whether she actually fainted, but she falls to the ground and she never woke up until the video ended. At this point now, every conversation you're having now, the young lady is lying on the ground, flat. The officer is standing over her, still standing over her. Now, this is the part of the video that I can confirm that there is nothing happening between the 2 persons, the 2 individuals, because you're hearing a lady in the background who is said to be a neighbor or a relative saying that some other woman you treating an asshole. So by this conversation not concluding, one could easily conclude to, assume that nothing going on between the officer and the girl. Probably he had gone to enforce law with his gun or a PSU Sony and everything. I don't know for now. We're still following the entire to get the actual story, which we know we're gonna get. Now, I'll end it right there, and that's when we run into our conversation. You see, yes. Thank you, boss man. Thank you. Yeah, thanks to all of you. Thank you. Check your. Honestly, you should text me. I say you check on my Facebook page. Austin M. Kawa is my Facebook name. Yeah, I say you should text me. You start texting me now, you'll be distracting me. Then I will not be able to. Yes, other people are following things. Everything, yeah. Plenty people commenting. Yeah, people, yeah. Yeah. So people commenting. So yeah, so all of your friends are there. Some people are commenting. Some people say they get what rules. Some people say this and all of that. Some people say the police officer was indisciplined. All that. But me, I'm not interested. The conversation tonight is now in our direction. Who right, who wrong? No. So like I said, I'm going to disappoint some of you tonight, but the conversation tonight is not going to be tailored in that direction. Who's right, who's wrong? The police, I'm told, is already in charge of the matter and is doing an investigation. I need to confirm whether it is true that the officer has been disrobed. That has not been confirmed. I hope somebody from within the police can confirm that. But somebody sent me in text that the officer has been disrobed. If that is true, anybody in the police can please anybody can please confirm that. Yeah, so that now let me start on the note of what you see. There is a theory, there is a social contract theory that some of us who went to small school and acquire small, tiny education. There is a social contract theory that applies or that takes place between the society and the state. But I will restrict this social contract theory to the police for the sake of our conversation. The social contract theory requires that, in this case, the police is supposed to be given the chance or the opportunity or the space to protect, to perform her duties and responsibilities. You know the duties and responsibilities of the police. To protect lives and properties and ensure traffic flow or blah, 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 all that kind of thing. That's the police responsibility, right? The state, the citizens, the people on the side, contract can be signed between one person can sign contract. That one by one year contract may between more than one person. So two person or more. So one person can sign contract. So 1 year contract is between two or more people or institutions. That way, I need business lawyer. So that's it. That's the first. So 1 year social contract theory. So the social contract is saying it requires that the police, I will restrict it to the police. It requires that the police must be given the chance or the opportunity, and I will include the capacity to perform her duties and responsibilities. It also requires that the citizens are also required to allow the police or help the police or aid the police in discharging or carrying out its function or its functions, responsibilities, so to speak. That social contract should not be breached by one side. When one side of the contract breaches any term of the contract, it becomes an issue for the society. It becomes an issue for the society. Let's place emphasis on portion of the contract. If the police does not get the citizens involved, or the police as an institution, or the police does not see the citizens as a partner to the work that they are supposed to do, or to the smooth functioning of the institution, it is an issue. It becomes an issue, and it will become an issue, and it could get disastrous for the country. Hence, the case we could be observing. On the other side, if the citizens refuse to allow the police to perform her duties and responsibility in keeping with the law, or in keeping with the contract, the social contract, then it makes it difficult for the society to live peacefully. It makes it difficult for the communities to live peacefully, because the communities are resisting or preventing or impeding the functions of the police by not living up to her side of the agreement. Or either the police is not seeing the citizens as a partner in discharging or enforcing law and order. Now, what happens is, when the two sides, or when one side does not see the other side as a partner, it could lead us into a complete breakdown of law and order. This could lead us, I repeat, into a complete breakdown of law and order, whatever the way it goes. Whether the citizens resist the police, or the citizens say, we respect you again, we're not listening to you, we're not taking instruction from you, we're not doing anything you want to do, you're doing. There is a breakdown of law and order, because the citizens are under obligation to relinquish portion of our right, because the social contract requires the citizens, because that the citizens are supposed to relinquish portion of their right, because it's a give and take thing. Yeah, I want to sleep at night, but the police patrolling, normally they're not supposed to come to my window, knock my window, knock my door. But maybe the police is suspecting something, but you can't do. Okay, the community chairman, inform the people that we're in the community to net patrolling and all of that. So there should be no fear, there should be no havoc. If you have relinquished the fact that you wake up from your sleep to come and open your door, to believe that the police, who are you? Police officer, Superintendent Blama Yancy. Okay, I'm here in your community with patrolling. Okay, let me come outside. The fact that you leave your sleep and open your door, it means to talk to the police. It means you have relinquished your right, portion of your right. You cut in your sleep, everything, to come and talk to Superintendent Blama Yancy, because he identified himself as a police officer. But relinquishing that right and opening your door and coming outside to interact with the police, you have cooperated, you have coordinated, you have morally supported the police to carry out her work. If that is not happening, but in the case where Inspector Blama Yancy goes to your community, maybe you went to one or two houses where he knows people and say, yeah, this is Blama Yancy, I'm here to interact with you. Probably he wants to inform me that he has a team that is patrolling your community. My man, you doing my hotel today? That why you can't wake me up for? My man, I beg you, don't disturb me, man. I'm not opening my door. That is resistance. But that, you're not allowing the police to perform her duties. Now, two things. The police team will not force you to open your door to get the information. They may stay outside and say, okay, sorry, but when they pass by to let you know that we have a team in the community tonight patrolling the community. But I'm sorry, and they walk away. Or they will say, okay, say you're in one or in your community, we live in here, we're going to a different community. then it creates a space for criminals to come and operate in your community. So nobody wins at that point. Nobody wins at that point. Now, the police could choose to be hostile. Whether the police is hostile, I think Yanti is calling me back. Yanti, I really wanted to have a conversation with you briefly about that video. That's why I was calling you. So I hope I can talk to you for 2-3 minutes. Thank you. You call back.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so folks, we have OKFM journalist Yanti Tukpa. Like I said to you, he's my best reporter in the country. So Yanti, I just announced you as my best reporter in the country. Thanks for calling back and joining the show.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Now, I just need you to summarize. What do you know about this recording? Because we're having a conversation about it. What have you gathered so far about the two individuals and the story behind the altercation?
Well, basically, this issue, during the course of the weekend, the Liberia Electricity Corporation, backed by the police, has been making rounds in different communities, and basically their effort is to curtail the power theft issues that's been taking place from the different community. So they've been going around. So the power team will
Oh, Yanti, we are losing you. We are losing you to the network.
Okay.
Okay, you're better.
Are you getting me now?
Yes, you're better.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, I said the team would normally come in a community, and they would normally come in a community, and then they would visit the different homes to check whether they are using meter, whether even if they have a meter, whether are they papa in the meter. So it was on that basis that this guy have gone into this community. Are you getting me?
You're alive, Yanti. You're alive.
Yeah. So they have gone into this community. They went particularly and met this lady along with the landlord of the house, and then they met this girl, and apparently she was watching. And then she tried to explain to them that, look, they paid for their meter, but then it has been a very long time. And the first time when the police visited their home, and then they took her to Mary Brown, because Mary Brown is the head of the task force, and then she has a base around the rural area. The Duboro area. So normally when they arrest people, they will normally take these individuals to Mirabel, and then that person will give account as to why are they using the meter. And then some of the folks, for instance, they pay for their meter, and then they pay the amount of $50 United States dollars, and then it takes long time for, and then the person will have no option but then rather a line connected until with the receipt the power tech until they can bring their meter. So that was the case of the girl who but then was taken to Mirror, and the first power tech team visited her, and they discovered that they were the Bapa. She said they notified the Mirror Bro at the time concerning the entire saga, and then Mirror Bro said, okay, send your receipt, hold the receipt, and whenever the power team come in the community, and when they see you're engaged into such, then you can show it to them.
Okay. So
on two occasions, the guys have been making round, they visited that particular place where they are residing, and then they discovered that they were engaged into power theft. But then when they get trial making the police to understand, including the landlord of the house, that they pay for their meter, but then it are actually taking long to come, and they have these documents in their possession. So that's how the head of the power test team that were on ground said the police should apprehend the lady because she was engaged into a power theft. So then back and forth, the girl have said that, look, she's now resisting the arrest. She was willing to go, but then the police said by all costs that he needed to handcuff hall. So that's why eventually led to the tussle between the both of them.
Okay,
Until they-
so she agreed to follow the police officers, but
yeah. So when
she
you
didn't
watch
want
the
to be
video,
handcuffed.
she didn't want to be handcuffed, and she one of the plea that she also made was she wanted to go into the halls to get
change.
better dressed to change, given that what she was wearing was not much okay to go in the public. So she pleaded that she wanted to go in, but then the police officer was saying, look, that by all costs that the lady have to follow to go with them since they arrested her. So that was the struggle between the both of them until when the police held her by the shirt, and then she also decided to hold the police by the uniform as well. So he was making effort back and forth to put the handcuff on her hand until later on she fell to the ground, and then eventually the police officer succeeded putting the handcuff on her hand, and then later took her away. So that was the entire exchange, and there were also videos that we also obtained about another lady as well too with similar power theft situation, but then she was having this kind of tussle with two of the police officers until then they also succeeded placing a handcuff on her hand, and then the power theft team also decided to take away the meter from the wall, because whenever they noticed that probably when you were involved into a power theft, when they noticed that you bypass the meter, they would eventually take away the meter and then have you apprehended and Allah go with them to give reason why you bypass the meter. And
So
that was
in the first
entire
case,
unfolding.
in the first case, were you able to identify which community did this incident take place?
Yeah, so that was we've not been able to fully get the video, but we as soon as I drop this line, I will send you a video where she's also explaining the entire ordeal
Okay.
as to what transpired. So maybe probably you can also play for the listening public to so that they get a full insight. It's just around 2 minutes or so. You can listen to her explaining exactly what has happened and give her part of the story. So eventually, when I drop the line, I could also send you that video in just 2 minutes or so.
Yanti, thank you so much. I appreciate what you to send me the video ASAP.
Yeah, I'm sending it immediately now.
Thank you, Yanti. Thank you so much. Thank you. I highly appreciate you. So that's the narrative from OKFM's reporter Yanti Tukpa. You listen to him. Now, like I said to you, this conversation is not intended to tell you who's right, who's wrong, because I have a message and a different thinking and feeling about policing and law enforcement in the country. And I have a message for Police Inspector General Gregory Como tonight. That's why we're having this conversation. I'm waiting for the video from Yanti so I can play the narrative from the girl. Let's hear from her what really transpired. I'm really hoping we can be able to talk to the LDC team to also let us know what really transpired as well, what happened, So they are. I'll read some of the comments from one of the posts, one of the video I just posted. There are different comments, so I'll read some of the comments as well from the post, the video I just posted. Now, let me check and see what Yanti has forwarded me the video. Then we can continue with our conversation. Tonight, let me see. Okay, let me see. Yanti. Waiting for that video. So while we're waiting for the video, now I was saying to you, because if the video comes, we'll play the video, okay? But the point I'm trying to push across that I need all of us to understand for all of politics tonight is once one side of the social contract is breached, especially when it comes to law enforcement. Concerning the police particularly, we will start to observe and witness a breakdown of law and order where the citizens will stop respecting police instruction. The citizens will see police as nobody. They will be in the street with uniforms, with arms and everything, and the citizens will care less. Once the police also stop seeing the citizens as partners, once the police begin to wear a behavior or an attitude that will take away their patience and their tolerance and their ethics, there is a work of persuasion. That does not only apply to policing of security. Even we as journalists, if you go to journalism school, in our news gathering classes, we are taught these things, or we're taught these things. News gathering are freshman course down there. You are taught to be persuasive because your objective is to have, for example, Colonel Gregory Cuomo to speak to you on a maybe protest scene. That all you go down there for, go and ask the man, why is the heavy presence of police officers? Yeah, your editor already told you that's your beat. You go on that scene, your responsibility, your focus is to get the police inspector general to tell you why is the heavy presence of police officer on the scene of a protest ground, a peaceful protest. Yep. You have to persuade the police as he comes, and also at times persuasion could lead you to into asking provocative questions that will bring the newsmaker out because you want to know why is the presence of police there. That one, interviewing techniques, all the one comes. So you have to be persuasive. But again, when these qualities are lacking, when these values are withdrawn in the discharge by professionals, in the discharge of their duties, this is the environment that we give. This is the service that we offer to the society. In this case, a complete breakdown of law and order. Nobody is respecting anybody. The police do not seem to be respecting the citizens. The citizens, in retaliation, on more instances, are also not are also not seen to be respecting the police or law enforcement officers. Who is respecting who? Who is controlling who? Nobody wants to relinquish his or her right. And that does not work under the social contract theory. All sides have to relinquish portion to accommodate each other. If no side is willing, they mean law and order is broken down. The police can no longer enforce law because the citizens are no longer taking instruction from the police. Now, this brings Gregory Cuomo into the picture. My good friend. Let me check this video before I send my message. I want to make sure it's loading. Okay. I want to get this video before. Now, I'll also reference something here before. You see, I was in 9th grade about community policing. I remember the police officers used to even go to the police officials used to even go to our schools on school campuses, because at times they will go in the community during school hours and the parents are gone to work, the children are also gone to school, so little or nobody is in the community. So they have to go to the school campuses to talk about the need for the community to support, to work along with the police to ensure that they can function smoothly. What do the police need from us? The police need us to stop hiding criminals, to expose criminals, to expose suspicious dealings, to expose suspicious people. When we see them in the community, we give them hint. They will come in and invite those people over for questioning. We see people into suspicious dealings. We alert the police. The police can come in or deploy their surveillance and acquire whatsoever they want to acquire on that individual, and then either clear the person or the people or have them arrested and investigated. The police want us to be their friend. We too, we should expect the police to open up to our friendship. No community wants to be friendly with a hostile security force that believes only in the guns. And this morning, pa pa pa, somebody finish shooting here. Now, when you start doing these things from the onset, and the people get used to it, or they see you as their enemies. In my man, Konokomo, this is what happening. Your men in arms, all are not bad people. Some are trained, well trained. Some are untrained. Some are unprofessional. Some are just ordinarily illiterate. I'm not even too sure the police Ono Gayokomo can train some of his police officers. Some are unnecessarily ruthless, arrogant, careless, reckless, uncontrollable. And you see these hostilities in the public, you see that in the traffic, and you see that amongst police, especially those in the PSU and the ERU people. They go to riot scene. You see all the protests, all the riot scenes around. I don't want to mention riot, but protest scenes around. Because there are some gatherings that can require, counter or proportional force from the police. But in most cases, citizens gather in different places. You see police using heavy hands. They're intimidating the people with guns. Look at what happened at the Ministry of Transport. People holding got bruises, lacerations all on their bodies, holding placards, no stick, no jump, no cup, no object, nothing. Police officers, when they're in arms, and they brutalize people. You could see blood oozing off the bodies of people holding placards. What justification for that? There is no justification. No explanation can justify that scene that happened at Transport Ministry. See, I don't want to draw any political party into this thing because I want to depoliticize this conversation. Okay? I'm looking for other events. District 17 again. The folks that were protesting for having a peaceful sit-in for electricity. Police went there, used heavy hand, and brutalized people. King Jaw. People protesting at the money for better living condition, better treatment, better service from B Mountain. Police went there, ERU officers went there and brutalized and killed people, innocent people there, people holding placards. What explanation can justify the discharge of live bullets? University of Liberia students protesting multiple occasions. You see people using police using heavy. I saw one video where a university student, UL student, was arrested from a protest scene. The man is handcuffed, bundled. He's bundled, handcuffed, dumped in the police pickup, and the police using baton on the man, handcuffed on the student's hand. He's already buckled up, handcuffed, dumped in the pickup. And the police is using baton on the man, beating the man's face. The student face. The man is harmless. He's handcuffed. You have already succeeded in subduing the man. And you take baton to beat on the man's face. Crime has he committed. Even if he had committed a crime or he was accused of killing of murdering somebody, the punishment, there's no right. That is a human right violation to take baton or stick or you force your blowing the man that is on handcuff. Konokomo, this message is for you tonight. The message is for you. You have to stand down. And you know what I mean? The police need a complete overhaul. If the resources were available, I would be recommending a retraining of over 80% of the police officers in this country. Real professional training. It seems to me that the police officers are getting more angry. They are overly aggressive in a peaceful country. A country where nobody holding arms. Nobody, the police officers are most often seen angry. Angrily discharging their duties. You get to a checkpoint. Commercial drivers, private car drivers, ask them. You get to a checkpoint for police officers to even greet you before asking you for documents. It's a problem. For police officers to even say stop. Stop the car. Stop the car. What's that? Just to stop a car. You hear the tune that some traffic officers will apply just to stop a vehicle. Stop the car. Stop the car. Stop the car. Stop the car. I'm like, come here. Why are you angry? Why are you shouting? To stop the vehicle? You don't have to shout. You don't have to be emotional. You don't have to be aggressive. Policing is a polite profession. Yes, it is. That's why our police, I don't know about others. And even if I know about others, I'm not going to talk about them. I'm talking about ours. Our policing is still a structure. You see the infrastructures of the police. Our police is still a structure in a way where you have different bodies responsible for different. We have riot police. That me, if you ask me, riot police, I don't expect riot police to come on the riot scene with milk and honey and ice cream. But I don't also expect them to go there when there is no need to be hostile and they decide to be hostile. So I don't expect riot police to serve ice cream. The PSU is a police support unit. The essence of that unit was primarily established to aid the police officers who may not have the capacity. Someone say military capacity. Where excessive force is needed, the police can run in. My man, we keep here or two police officers here, but man, not the community looking hostile, but they're not riot, but the community looking hostile. No, my man, we need backup. We must show the PSU, police support unit. My man, that environment, they want to arrest 2 or 3 officers went to arrest in Fabra, but it's the whole community terrain looking hostile. We need to say one picker or 4 PSU officers. Police backup to contain the kinds of hostility in the different communities. ERU for emergency purposes. These days, we see ERU officers all do in the traffic. We see them in the community. We see them. They like doing regular policing. The ERU, the PSU, those are not regular police officers. That's not the essence of the PSU or the ERU. I've read the manuals. They should not be regular police officers. We can understand that, yeah, Konokomo, you may not have been the one who started this because of maybe the low manpower in the different communities at the different places to cover the country. So we say that we can be keeping the ERU and PSU officer inside while we are honor staff in the different communities to enforce law and order. So while people on our basis doing nothing, they're eating, sleeping, waiting. So they're bringing us fine, but they have to be restricted. They have to exercise restraint. They have to. And for me, I know the reason why, especially the ERU men can behave the way they can behave. The men who went for training, all the ERU men who went for training in Nigeria, they're not police training they went for. And I'm telling you, all the guys, they real military training. I'm saying some. I'm saying all, if you did not know, say Austin Kawase, all those guys who went for the ERU training, that's so military training they went for. Combat training. Combat. They did not do any policing training in Nigeria. I don't want to tell you. The ERU, So when you see ERU officers behaving the way they're behaving, all of that, that's the reason. That's the training they got. So you see them always into, people will call it violence activity, people will call it hostile behavior. That's the reason, because they believe that when they are called outside, they are coming outside in combat readiness. So once the ERU is outside, you will always see hostility, because that's the training they got, and we can't take away that training from them. Two things: either you carry them back in the barracks, they stay there, and you train more police officers into policing. But as long as we will continue to depend on the especially the ERU, hey, let's get ready for more hostility. Because once those ERU officers are outside, they will be combative. They were trained for that. They don't know any other thing. They don't know any other thing. They are unable to be civil. And one big police officer said me there laughing. Yeah, the ERU people are unable to be civil. They can't even fake it. They can't pretend to be civil. They are unable to be civil because they were trained not to be civil. They were trained for war, for combativeness. That's what they were trained for in Nigeria. They go train the people into policing. No ERU men went to ERU training. You can't tell you say that policing training we went to. No, that lie. They went to real military training, combat readiness. So once you see the people also market today, beginning tonight, anywhere you call ERU officers, trust me, somebody will sustain injury or there will be riot. Because even if the place is peaceful, ERU officers arrive, they will create a scene that will cause combativeness or hostility. That's what they know. The PSU, that bluffing, all the elite force in the police. You know, the PSU is an elite force in the police, like a bluffer boarding, a big boss. You know, I mean, we're gonna make it, PSU, y'all go. Gee, we're gonna make it, PSU, y'all go help the man. The elite boss, the elite force in the police. So the elite force in the police are the PSU. The military arm of the police are the ERU. No police will tell you say they think I'm talking that la. So that's how the police is structured. You see more bluffer Joe in the PSU who consider themselves big balls. In the PSU. The ERU, you see real rebels. Rebels who know war, combativeness. They're the ones you see in ERU. Because the PSU, like I said, is the elite force, the big boss force in the police. Now, that go back to, let me see what I me the video. Okay, before I talk to Greg, come on tonight. This is the video I was telling is here. So let's listen to this girl's audio. Let's hear what she, let's listen to her side of the story. Trust me, I am going to reach out to the police as well to see whether I can get them to talk to us about what they know, what the officers said to them that transpired. After we play her side, we will go to the police tomorrow to also talk to them and know what happened. Probably they will call a press conference tomorrow. If they don't, I'll reach out to a senior clerk or any authority within the police. But let's listen to her. What happened?
Living my normal life, so I'm worried about me that I can't live my normal life. It was technical last year. They stole our meter. They stole our meter. And when they stole our meter, when they just feel like that to put our say on direct, those people that stole our meter, they was the same person that put us on direct. They was the same person that put us on direct. So we went to the office, my name the next day went to the office. And report your written complaint. She says your child will get me too. For each time they come, they power them and come, they show it to them. So if in a period of time, a whole week, for each time they come, they can show them, then they can go. Within a period of time, I went there alone. And when I went there alone, I came back. I spent a couple of months there. And when I came back, As soon as I came back on the third day, the next day, the same power than me. And when he reached out to me, I kind of explained to him. He said, "You want to come to the police station? I should put on the handcuff." I said, "But I'm not denying the fact I'm going to follow you. I'm not denying the fact I'm going to follow you, right? But let me pull my slippers and wear clothes to follow you." The police officer said, "No, I should be there and follow him." I said, it can be like that. How you started me, show me on a fight, you started fighting me. Even the community people, I think I could hear the noise at the background. The community people said they're trying to pull him between us for him to leave me. The other police officer can hold the people. They're the fight. As long as anyone one of my neighbors wants to help, the other police officer can say they're the fight.
So it means there were other police officers standing by, watching the scene. Konokomo, I'm told you're listening, so please take note doing your investigation. I'm told now from this explanation, it says to me that there were other officers on the scene, watching the scene, reportedly or allegedly stop bystanders from separating or stopping the fight, allegedly saying, "Leave them, let them fight," according to this narrative.
So that what happened? And when it happened that time, I couldn't go to the police station to explain my case because I had urgent appointment. I went back thoroughly. And when I came, I wasn't feeling well. I just left it. Because I wasn't feeling well and stuff and going to court this, that. I just should leave it. But not knowing it was only the police officer that was doing recording. No one else was doing recording. It was as long as then I posted the video because only the police officer that was doing the recording. Only they were recording while a friend was fighting me. They were recording a friend, laughing, doing a lot of things. Only them. So that is how it happened. People that have been asking me, please follow what I just said because I want to respond to everybody or respond on Messenger, please. Just follow my life and what just actually happened. Everybody I love person, I'm not going to be a rude person. I'm not rude. I don't care. People that love me know. I'm going to keep asking what really happened because I asked somebody that is rude.
Okay, so that's our narrative. Thank you, Yanti, for this video. I'm going to add this video to the one I posted earlier on my page. Now, Konokomo, you were celebrated by many Liberians, especially during the Eden era, for professionalism, for independent judgment, and the manner in which you carried yourself, and the manner and the reform you took to the police, including my very self who is seated here. And even asking to now tell people, I still don't doubt his ability, his capacity, his strength, his determination to reform the police. But I believe something is going on that is not part of Gregory Coleman's professional training and upbringing. I believe. Let me repeat. If you ask me about confidence in him, I'll tell you yes. There is nothing about the confidence that I have in Greg that has changed. But I believe that there is something about his professional training, about his work, the work he currently does, professionally, his orientation, his training. There is something that has changed. There is something that is impeding something, some kind of function about the police. And I think at this point, if nobody else will agree with me, you, Konokomo, you agreed that the police that you presided over for a year plus under the Eden era, this is not the police. I mean, the ambience, the environment, the terrain, the calmness, the tolerance, the professionalism, the engagement. You intensify community policing and you allow the people you made the police acceptable in the communities. when you serve as Police Inspector General under President Sharif. You, and let me repeat, you made the police force acceptable in the communities. There was, I don't remember a single day or moment where a community rejected the men in blue. I don't remember that incident where police officers were seen hanky on car because taxi driver refused to take instruction from the police. Where police officers were being killed because taxi driver refused to take instruction from the police. The police were deeply concerned about their core functions, their ethical values, their personality, the physical appearance. That's the physical value they carried. Then, so no police officer would have dare fight for chicken. Chicken bone, chicken feet. 2 police officers fighting for chicken feet. Nobody could have done that because of the quality of the police force that you built, the imaging, the repetition, the morale, the integrity. So the entire country. I remember you even held a meeting with CDC, UP, all the political party youth wings, and they all came together. Right now, I challenge you, call meeting of all political party youth leadership and see whether some will not boycott. Some will boycott. Confidence is shifting away, is fast shifting away from the police force, Mr. Como. The reputation of the police is extremely low per public perception. The morale of the police is dwarf in the society. Nobody cares about men in blue anymore. Nobody. You driving, you guys can experience it every day. You driving and see police vehicle with siren. Nobody wants to leave the way for the police vehicle to pass. Commercial vehicles, private vehicles, nobody wants to easily leave the road, pull over to allow a police vehicle to pass. The moment they look in the mirror, it's an ambulance, it's a maybe fire truck. I gotta talk about it. Police vehicle is siren. Nobody wants to leave the road for the police vehicle to pass. You are police officers. You ride police vehicles in the street, in the communities. You know what I'm talking about. These things did not happen. Why are they happening now? Where is the repetition of the police? Why are the citizens rejecting the police? Every day you wake up, Konokomo, how do you feel, my good friend? You wake up every morning and there is some kind of video involving a police officer and a citizen into fist fight only because that citizen is refusing to take instruction from the police officer. Komo, how do you feel, bro? How do you feel? What comes to mind? You need to sit down and take a deep reflection of where you've come from in the police, how you started, the orientation you had, your transition in the police, and what you learned from the Western country. You were well celebrated, heralded for your training at Harvard. You came back, everything. Do that reflection and see whether the police you presided over before, the environment that you presided over before, the citizens that you presided over before is the same now. All the people who were in Liberia, who were Liberians when your police director Honor Eddie, they not die. Many of them are still around. Many of us are still here. We are seeing the changes. We are seeing the decline. Liberians are rejecting the police by the day. It means the social contract has been breached. Even the police is no longer wearing tolerance. The police is seen on many occasions intimidating citizens. You open the telephone last night, people from all walks of life will call in. That doesn't mean the police the police generally as a force is bad. No, I will not sit there to say that. But you know what? The consistency, the sequence of recordings that continue to pull out in the public involving police officers into fist fight in different kinds or forms of altercations with peaceful citizens. Look at that race today, where the police officer is wearing a long range and fell over that gate. God, are we imagining something here only because of the police officer refusal to exercise some restraint or tolerance? There were 3 persons down there. I assume at least 3 persons. Two other police officers plus the police officer in the video. You wonder when 3 police officers are unable to persuade that girl to carry on, when in fact she is saying, and even Yanti took by the reporter is saying that, hey, the girl agreed to go, but she wanted to go and wear slipper and then change her plan. That man, somebody, you know, women now, they watch all the in the police, all the men in the police, you get girlfriend and wives and all of that. Just sleep with your girlfriends, your wives in the same bed. You know when women wake up in the morning, they say they go and wash. Yes, someone will wear short pants and that, you know, that blouse and all of that to go wash, which is fair enough. Some it's like you saw your trouser or t-shirt, but she was not wearing a bra. You say the girl should follow you just like that. Like, hey, like she didn't commit any crime. No. According to the video, hey, this I have a guarantor. I have a guarantee from Mary Bros office. She said, anytime you come around, I should show you this. Why would you taking the police to call the power tech people and say, hey, they almost say, she get it from the office. They'll confirm it. Okay, power tech people say, we're not honor it. Power tech people, let's call to the office, head office, and confirm this receipt or this guarantee. There are many ways to, there should always be multiple professional ways to handle problems, situations. That one is purely professionalism. Now, the power tech people who should have handled the case, they finish putting the police people or that policeman into the public glare. For no reasons. And the police too, I remember President Salif in 2014, 2015, around there, after George Weah's election as senator, so there's a situation that occurred, and a lawmaker went to the police and instructed the police to do something like arrest. I can't remember, but President Salif issued a statement. She issued a statement instructing all citizens, instructing the police to desist from investigating or handling civil matters. She said all civil matters should go to the court, should be sent to the court. No police officer should handle civil matter. The second time, she said no police officer should take instruction from government officials. Those of you who were in government by that time, you remember what I'm talking about? President Sali said no police officer should take instruction. And thank God, Colonel Como was head of the police the time I'm talking about, because it was around the election period. President Sali said no police officer should take instruction from any government official, especially to arrest somebody, or do they know? If any government official has issue with somebody, let them go to court. If that criminal matter, let them file a formal or official complaint to the police for the police to begin a criminal investigation. If that civil matter, let the official go to court. President Salif issued that instruction because she realized that government officials were using their positions to intimidate citizens and all of that. And the police could not say no. She realized that the police could not say no because the police too did not trust, well, hey, you go tell the man no, the man go to higher up, then I lose my job. So the president was constrained to. Okay, there's an assistant minister, I'll get the guy, he contested in district number 8 against Akaros Gray. I'm sure Akaros will remember who I'm talking about. He was assistant minister then. After that same president said, he said no police officer should take instruction from any government official. I think that guy lost his job. But the point I'm trying to make to you, Gray, is that look, police citizens relationship. You are a police officer, I'm not. You know what it is. You know how important it is maintaining, sustaining, building a good community, police citizens relationship. It helps ease the job of the police and it helps the community to be free from crimes. So the two sides must work together. They have to work together. The Greg has to establish, he has to investigate to establish what's the cause of what is happening. Why do you think this thing is happening? That the citizens are rejecting the police, and the police are also rejecting the citizens' relationship. The police are not prioritizing citizens, police citizens relationship. Go to the community. The other time I was in the District 17 area on the weekend, a police officer had gone to arrest a young man. The man said he's not going anywhere. More than 30 minutes, the man said he's not going anywhere. I went there to intervene. I don't normally intervene in these cases because for too many reasons. But something kept telling me, go and intervene. But I was skeptical because it was far from my community. So I said, let me take the shot. I want to intervene. The first thing I did, I asked the young fellow, I said, young man, how you doing? He said, okay. I said, what's the problem? He said, the mannequin here, they came to see my brother. They said because the man had plan, so they suspecting the man, they won't carry the man to the police station. The man should go to the police station. The man are criminal. I said, you sure? He said, yes. I said, where your brother? He showed me the person. They already have somebody here holding the man hand, but I made a share. So the people say the men are going. Just in that time, I asked the other police officer who was the supervisor. He pointed to the supervisor. I said, Chief, can I talk to you? Yeah. Fortunately for me, I did not know that the officer had already identified me. So yeah. Let's talk, Chief. I said, no, I want to talk to you privately. He said, okay. We'll walk on the side. He was cooperative. We walked on the side. He said, I said, what happened, Chief? You see the beginning, blah, 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 blah. He explained, he narrated to me. I will not say on the radio. Just so we're carrying the man. We came to the place we've been looking for the man, but the man have been escaping. And the people have been also hiding the man. So we saw him, we deployed surveillance, blah, blah. So we came for him, we want to carry him to the station for investigation. I said, so, me, I'm not policeman, but you think the community is hostile? He said, yeah. The community is hostile because the people are resisting. I said, what do you do? He said, but we can't go because we go there, we give it. I said, no, forget them giving the penny. They make giving it better than your life. In life, he and I laugh. I said, but what you do? You can't call for backup. He said, yes. I think I will do. I said, use your 2 minutes to calm down. You don't get angry. I said, you can calm down. You're calm down. You're too angry right now. When you're angry, you'll be increasing the anger amongst the people in the community too. So you're one person go on the phone, go for backup, and you know, why the other two people can calm down and act like they talking to the man, my man, they say, we're not going to just pep the people, pursue the people, and all of that. And then if I want older person in the cry here, call the person on the side, try talking to the man, want to see you having the conversation, and think they all calm the tension. By that time, your enforcement may already arrive and you can carry the man. But the more the men see you in, they may already afraid. They men, they're not running to the man, now you're going being to that police station. You're going ill-treating at that police station. Because just when you're in the community, the mood you're in, the words you're even using, you really think the people want to raise their son going with you? That guy came down and said, I mean, he said, chill, I want to chew. But they begin to rule. They begin to rule. They feel the rule, the lawless. I said, Chief, you and the man not in competition for rudeness or lawlessness. When the man go up, you got one goal here to arrest the man and carry him. Either you force if you have the manpower, or you use the persuasive method to carry the man. So the man can be up in anger. Then you go up or way ahead of him. So who's going to listen to who? You go by and tell your boss man say when the man resisted and we're fighting or begging power? No. So what happened? I said, what? He said, Chief, nobody picking the call. He call, nobody picking the call to even can enforcement, nobody answering. So I said, you know what, I will talk to the man. Convincing for us to go to the police station. Where you want to go? He said he wants to go Iron Gate. I said, okay, I'll talk to the man. I want to call the man. People on the side, say no medicine. You mean a law enforcement officer, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Let's go. I will go along with you. So one or two person resisted, but one guy among them, I think he's the oldest. He said, Chief, there you go. He said, Paul, I be call you, but anytime to the man, Paul, that your whole will can't do. That's the race at Togo. Me say anything happen to the man that your whole will count to. It means they still did not have that's the point. They still did not have the confidence in the police, even though in the face of my commitment to go along with them, they were still suspicious that something will happen to that brother. They said that your whole will count to. I said no problem. I took them to the police station. They went there. I sat there. They did the investigation. Everything. I was there for 2-3 hours. The commander said, you know what I mean? We know the man. Let the man go. We'll keep our surveillance on the man. So the point I'm making here is, Greg Cuomo, your police officers, the last time you said something, I was telling my man, I said, my man, the way the IG sounded today, there is not a good instruction to him men in the field. Remember when the police officer said, I think they posted police officer picture and think the police, Greg Cuomo, I think got Greg angry or what, I don't know what they about that got him angry. Want to press conference and start using all the police school. Bring it on. All my officers. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. At that point, I realized Greg speaking of the angle. Do you know when it is that police officer can publicly tell police officer protect yourself in direct response to a political party actor? Defend yourself. In my mind, no, that was overboard. The police commander did not calculate well. When you start telling your officers to defend themselves, against who? Against who? Against the citizens. What does it mean? It means you are telling your officers that the citizens are a potential threat to the police officers, to the police. How you be in a country that you make the police to believe, you're meant to believe, to see the citizens as potential threat, as threat to them? So who are they policing? Whose lives, whose properties are they protecting? It's when the police are supposed to be the friends of the people. So why did draw a line? That statement drew a line, or attempted to have drawn a line between the citizens and the police. Defend yourself against who? Against the army? Against fire service? Against immigration? Against DEA? No. The police should defend herself against the citizens. You are telling the citizens now that, hey, the police are actually telling the police officers to defend themselves against you. It means it is you versus the police. So the citizens now, most of the citizens in this country see the police as their enemies, not as their friends. Same applies to the police. With the wave of violence and altercations and even attacks in some cases from civilians against the police too see civilians or the citizens as their enemy or as threat. So the two sides that are supposed to be working along, working together, collaborating, they now see each other as threats. How do they collaborate? How do they work together? How do they embrace each other? Will they see each other as threats? How do they? The taxi drivers, the commercial drivers is worst. Hostility has increased in the traffic between police officers and commercial drivers and riders. because of the sequence of events that have been happening, leading to the death of citizens and leading to the deaths of police officers and injury of citizens and injury of police officers. So they see they see each other now as threats to each other. And mind you, once you see somebody as threat, what do? Eliminate the person. When I see you as a threat, what do? Embrace you? No. My goal now is to eliminate you. The goal of the police is to eliminate the citizens because they see the citizens as threat to them. The citizens see the police as threat to them. Now, at this point, the citizens will not see any, may not be able to see anything good from the police or positive from the police because the division is all across the country. The division is high in the country, and the division is in this country is not only on political line. That's not true. Don't let nobody to lie to you, Greg, and say, "Oh, the country is heavily divided only on political line." Yes, the country is heavily divided on political line, but they're not only on political line. Plenty of people got personal issues with people in this country. In the communities, there are issues. There are issues. The division is high from in the communities for different reasons. Imagine everybody in the community, they get 2-3 groups, then they come together. 3 angry people fighting. They come together against one group, the police. We don't want this kind of society. This responsibility is huge, but Greg, I believe you have the capacity to own it, to work on it, to fix it. It's now time that you take charge. You are the head nigger in charge. You are the HNRC. Take charge. I believe in my mind that you're too much focused on, you're less focused on administrative and professional issues and more or less distracted or driven towards political issues, which in my mind could be responsible, part of the reasons why the level of anger and aggression and hostility you see are being witnessed in the country. Greg Como, the police needs to be recalibrated. Peace, unity, togetherness, they all should start from you. And tomorrow, we'll go somewhere else. But for tonight, they should start from the police. All these police people living in the communities of the people. They're not living at the barracks, at the police headquarters. They live in the communities of the people. And you can't be in the community and nobody respects you in the community. That's denigrating. It has an outside interest, effect on the economy. Because when those investors who have representations here start to see these things happening, that the citizens and the police are at loggerheads, they don't have trust in each other, they see each other as threats or enemies, who's going to come here to risk their investment here? Even the ones that here may not want to follow invest, the few that some may even pull out and leave. Because the citizens and the police are at loggerhead. Greg, you can do it. You have to diversify. You're too focused in one direction. You can't be police director and you're focused in one direction. You can't be police director or RG and you're losing your traditional relationships. You are losing your traditional allies. You're losing the spaces that are supposed to close the gaps and help to tighten the schools. The programs that were projecting, encouraging, building, developing, and image of the police, the reputation of the police, the integrity of the police. You have neglected all those infrastructures, all the bureaucracies. It's not late. It's just 1 year, 10 months or 9 months because today is the 6th. You are best suited right now to change the narrative in this country and build a strong, cohesive, and well-functional police force because you have the ears of the president. You enjoy the will of the president. You enjoy the pleasure of the president. The president is pleased in you to have you as police director, not just for dirty work. Nobody's saying as police director, you can't do dirty work for the president. But you are not a dirty work person. You are here to build a force for the people, a police force for the citizen, a police force for the society, that tomorrow when you leave, the society will celebrate your legacy. You can't be leaving the police, then the society is celebrating. Hey, God, thank God he go. He divided the country. No. Honor a watch, the police force was rejected by the communities. No. You need to regain that community policing that we saw. You need to revamp it. You have a Herculean tax, and that single tax tonight that I'm going to remind you about is to build or rebuild the integrity, morale, and reputation of the police. And that rebuilding process must start with acceptability. Meaning, your primary focus, the starting point should be to allow to develop programs that will see the communities
I think you can observe it. When people touch your car, what it can come on when you ask why you did what you did, what it can come on. When you are walking, mistakenly you hit somebody, the thing that can come up is dangerous. So, being the security force, especially that are connected to the citizen, observing all of those things, you try to involve yourself in community policing. Because for you to be able to fight crime, you got to liaise with the community. But when the police is coming, the citizens are running away, how will you be able to fight crime? Like the last time when that incident occurred at RIA, one of my friends was watching the situation. There was a shotgun that was pressing her. But then his friend had to come and hold his and immediately and go back. So that is how when they can behave and one the group of them are behaving the wrong way now. The collective guilt is passed on the police.
Thank you. We have to cut you off because I want to save time. Let's say you tell caller, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll say I do my song.
Go ahead, Ambassador Sisi.
Yeah, and the family.
All is good.
Okay, thank you. No, I'll say they will pull and set me the hand with a good. And they will not get no respect because they are very rude. I think it's so unfair when you saw a lot of people that joined into the whole car and the boy was shouting. They say, "I'm seeing the man. You're seeing what from my man. You can't do that to the country. A man that doesn't make 10 minutes to play, and give it to the place, pay money. So about 44 jumping in the car, put it on the selling for one reason. Do not know with the car that he jumped in the car for jump. You can't do that to the country. So if the man doesn't come in the country, everything will be losing their life. For everybody answers in the country, every country, people put in Somalia. And that's Somalia that they don't come down tomorrow. They are going to be peaceful. For the first Somalia, everything is wrong. And the okay is wrong. You can't do that. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But he's still one person in. The computer doesn't want to come on. So the announcer out there who is supposed to take over for me, please come in and take over for me because this computer I can get my team song, and so just come and take over for me. But while he's coming to take over, a few of you join us lately on the show. Amos Vincent, Dorothy Desayu. I've not heard about you for a long time. Welcome. Mom, Placos, Apple, Amos, okay, the Duke is on as well. Thanks to all of you. We are going. Mohammed Kamara, Edis Kulu, welcome all of you. Amos, Fomaye, UG, Dave, all of you. Asada Miller. We have to go. We've gone almost 30 minutes in to the next time, but this conversation was so important we had to treat and exhaust everything to talk politics tomorrow. Something is happening within the DEA. This is going to be another crisis in the DEA. There's going to be another crisis in the DEA, but we'll talk about that. We may talk about that tomorrow. But until then, my name is Austin. Thanks to all of you for following the show. We shall be back here tomorrow by God's